What's been the worst way you've been dumped? Ghosted with no explanation. On my birthday. Twice. 2 years in a row. 2 different guys. We got married after dating for 6 years. 5 months later, her best friend and her best friend's husband came to visit us and go to a concert. We got into an argument and she left with them the next morning and never came back. We have 2 children. She now lives 45 minutes away with her parents in the state we moved just a year before our marriage to be closer to her family. Divorce is official. Talk about a devastating night. We worked together in a very social setting where everyone gossiped. I went one break one day on their day off and had a text letting me know by the time I read it, I would be blocked because they were getting back with their ex. Everything had been fine. The text was so cold. We continued to have to work together for over a year and it hurt bad. A few years later, they went to jail for CP&R. I was coordinating his surprise birthday trip with a bunch of our friends and family. After he came home, he just dumped me out of the blue. On his own birthday. The group chat start to panic write me about when to arrive you had to bring since I wasn't responding, so I had to write out in the group chat never mind her dumped me to about 20 of our closest friends and family. Ian, fuck you. By ghosting. She helped me move to her town and then vanished. I no longer live there, but almost 10 years later, I still have NFC what happened, why she disappeared on me. She texted me at 1 a.m. to say, I just pulled up at home and am heading inside to bed. I was sitting in my car outside her place at the time with her best friend, because she hadn't been responding to my messages after meeting a friend on the beach earlier and we were worried something happened. Spoiler, she was not at home, but on the plus side, really dodged a bullet there and happily married to someone else for 7 years now. We went to a Halloween event, separately, without knowing. I bumped into a friend of his, who basically laid it bare, he likes the sex, but I don't think he wants to see you anymore kind of deal. He broke up with me while I was with my mom. I had bought a brand new phone that day and was planning to go pick up with him, but he didn't show up, so I decided to go with my mom. On our way back, my mom and I were in the car together. He called me and broke up with me. It was tough because I really wanted to cry, but I didn't want to cry in front of my mom. Got dumped an hour after we had to put my dog down, over the phone, while I was at Walmart. My mom then bought me Guitar Hero, which made it better. Mom's rule. Ghosted and blocked. Like have a set of balls to at least say it and why. Then block and ghost away. I got dumped and didn't even know it. Disappearing act cause they didn't have the balls to say it. Or text it for that matter is better than vanishing. Sad. By text, the night after she made me watch Moulin Rouge with her. The whole film. Bitch. We were engaged for 7 years. He went off to the Navy and 2 months into being in Pensacola he married someone without ever telling me we were over. We own a house and vehicles together. I asked that he wait a few months, so I could leave my job on good terms. He told everyone I randomly left without his knowing and just went ghost. That's a total lie. I had his blessing. I should've known he wasn't a good partner. He used to go on Grindr wearing my clothes and makeup saying he was trans. Friday night I want to get married. We can do this Saturday morning. I never want to see you again in my life. I've been cheated before, and this is still worse. Said that she cheated on me. 2 years after the breakup, they felt guilty and admitted that it was false. And they only said that to hurt me the most because they knew it was my greatest fear. Another one ghosted me out of the blue, legitimately never had a fight or anything, just one day never responded again. I have never fully recovered and am not sure I ever will. Broke up on day of deployment to Iraq and asked for a divorce, basically men's, after having great sex. Said she couldn't do it any longer being a military spouse. True to her word, she never remarried or fell in love again. But it was definitely heartbreaking for us and kids. I was dumped on my birthday. I thought we were going to celebrate together, but instead, I ended up spending the day alone. It was the worst. He broke up with me over a group chat in front of everyone like I was some joke. Broke up with me on 23rd of December after I finished my 12-hour shift. She also cheated on me with my former best friend. Not me, but I was the other guy but didn't know. Met a girl and hit it off. A couple of weeks later I visited her house to meet some of her friends and go out for the evening. We were due to leave at 7 p.m, but she said that we were waiting for a guy. This guy walks in and gives her a hug and she introduces me. He looks angry, I'm confused at the apparent hate. She then takes him off to the hallway and he leaves shortly after. It turned out he was her boyfriend, but she hadn't ended the relationship with him and dumped him in the hallway.